Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. When it comes to the issue of insecurity, I could still remember very vividly Malafia, the former deputy CBN governor, had come out to warn Nigeria ahead of 2022 that what may likely be for Nigeria when it comes to the issue of insecurity, bandits, or what they call bandits, Fulani headsmen, and all the skirmishes they're trying to do to a Nigerian state. But of course, at longer run, he had to rephrase some of his statements, and he had to cry out that his life was at risk. Fast forward some days back, another person who had actually worked as a federal agent, an ex-retired naval staff, had to come on out, and this time around he was more bold and more specific, even though he didn't still mention names, but he mentioned the fact that those in the corridor of power, those in political positions are actually aware, and they are, some of them actually, some he didn't mention names, are actually sponsors. He didn't mention names, but of course Nigerians are not what is the case. As you speak, southern Nigerian lawmakers are beginning to call out, and in fact what they had to say to the president, it's nothing short of disappointing. Before we go into the news proper, I would like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it. You will see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as I update our channel on YouTube. A member of the Katsina State House of Assembly, Aminu Gaba, has accused President Muhammadu Buhari of betraying the trust of the people of his home state. Mr. Damusa, who represents Damusa local government area in the assembly, was commenting on the worsening insecurity in Nigeria, an increase in attacks by bandits in Katsina and the northwest region in general. Well, a video clip which was later analyzed, the lawmaker said the president had abandoned the people of the state. The people of Katsina gave him, that's Buhari, the highest vote in Nigeria when he was contesting, but what do we have to show for it? Just yesterday, they came into Damosa town in a locality called Maken Dambi and killed a man and took away his wife and her daughter just yesterday night. I went for a security meeting at Damosa with all the stakeholders outraged. There is an 80-man security force called Special Squad, but that does not hinder this miscreant from storming in and carrying out their activities. Now, this is disheartening. Don't forget that Katsina State is the president's hometown. Let's continue with the news. I'm quoting him now, I specifically told residents of Damusa to pack their belongings and relocate elsewhere. To where? Is it to the south? Don't go to south. That place is already overpopulated. Look, you should fight this security yourself now. Fight it yourself. When everybody was shouting insecurity, they said no, it is political. It is politically motivated. They said no, it is a party. It is, they're doing propaganda. It is party. Anybody who is against that's anti-APC person. Now it is now coming home. Everybody is now feeling the impact. Let's continue with the news. We are telling them to pack to where now? To pack to where? Where is their place they want to pack that is very safe? Let's all put our hands together and fight this thing. Let's find a way of settling this issue of insecurity once and for all. Let's continue with news. I specifically told residents of Damosa to pack their belongings and relocate elsewhere. I do not regret my statement. We were all elected by the same people. I do not have anywhere else to call my town than Damosa, but yet I cannot go there at will. Mr. Damusa added that people of his constituency were being killed, an uncountable number of cattle rustled by bandits because security agents in the area are overwhelmed and not combatant enough. You don't know that these military people, they have family, they're human beings, they have flesh and blood running through their veins. They also need to be careful too. Let's continue. He said President Buhari can bring an end to the insecurity within 7 days. Please advise him how. Unless Nigerians want this thing to end. If it's possible within 7 days, please, let's advise. Let Nigerians follow suit. He said, adding, however, that the attitude of the president is that of betrayal. What crime have we committed? Let's Nigerians, it's a question that all the Nigerians should ask. What crime have we committed? Not just your constituency. Oga, with due respect to you, every Nigerian is crying right now. It's only the elite, the very rich, that can say that they have so many security guarding their homes. Those who can send their children abroad and have security. In Nigeria, the common man is crying generally. Okay, Maybe when the common man was crying, it was as if it was propaganda. No, it's propaganda. It's all these anti-APC people. Now you are now understanding that when it comes to the issue of insecurity, it has no party, it has no coloration of party difference. It's generally Nigerians. Let's continue. He asked the question, what crime have we committed? The president should listen to us and act, because this hide and seek will lead us nowhere. I am calling on all stakeholders, all politicians, all businessmen, emirs to go and tell him the truth. Oh, I didn't tell him a lie before. Okay, now, end of propaganda. The truth is staring us in the face. The fact is staring us in the face. We have insecurity in our hands. When Nigerians were complaining, they said, no, that is PDP faithfuls. They want to discredit the president. I have nothing against the presidency. All we ask for in this country is better life. We are asking for security. We are asking for a place we can lay our heads under and sleep with our two eyes closed, not with our two eyes open, and we don't rest, we don't sleep. A place where we can go to our farms and we go plant and cultivate our crops, and it gives us good yield. We're able to sell some and eat some. We ask for a place where the economy is working, where $1 is not 530 naira per dollar. Where realistically, I'm not talking about black market. Realistically, we can keep our money, it remains. Where we can call a home, not where our borders have been infiltrated, our security personnel have been overwhelmed. For crying out loud, how many securities protecting about over 200 million Nigerians? And yet we ask, okay, recruit security hands, for crying out loud. We have able men who are looking for jobs. Okay, now we keep hearing things like security vote. Where are the security votes? Why can't we use it to empower vigilantes? Now, these vigilantes should be empowered to the point they can at least support our security personnel. Lives matter in this country. You can now imagine. Now the lawmakers are beginning to feel what the common man is saying. Are we going to be overrun by bandits? Are we going to keep playing party lines? Keep saying when things are not in court? Criticisms are there not to bring you down, especially constructive ones anyway. Constructive ones, what we are saying. They're not there to bring you down. They're there to tell you about your loopholes and you work on it. Nigerians are crying every day. The news that we keep hearing from the media is not encouraging. Tell me the truth. Which investor will come and invest in a country or in a constituency or in a community or in a state where they have insecurity? Come on, let's face the harsh reality. No investor will do that. Except you don't want to tell yourself the truth. No matter how you paint the scenario, in as much as we have insecurity issues, no one wants to come. A lot of things are see, until we tell ourselves the truth, we are going nowhere. We are moving around in circles. We should tackle this issue of insecurity bit by bit. It's coming home.